What is the greatest fast food chain in America? Well, if you were to ask me, an amateur food deleter and professional dumb, it's In-N-Out, a burger chain based out of California that is currently in 8 western US states. I was once a hater before even trying it, but now I am a believer. So to prove that it's the best fast food chain in America, I'm going to eat nothing but In-N-Out for the next 7 days for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The rules are I have to eat there 3 times a day. I can only consume food and drink that is from In-N-Out and only water outside of it. And I have to try something off their secret menu at least once a day. I will also be attempting the nearly impossible challenge of losing weight this week while eating 21 fast food meals, which will require me to exercise a lot. So follow along as I ravage In-N-Out for the next week and the local plumbing economy for much longer. Now, Cleveland, Ohio, where I'm from, has 0 In-N-Out locations. So my videographer, Bill, and I decided to hop on a plane to Phoenix, Arizona, and go to an In-N-Out in nearby Scottsdale, where some of our friends live nearby. However, Frontier Airlines did not have the same goals in mind, apparently, as they canceled our flight out of nowhere 3 minutes before we were about to board. I won't bore you with the details on how I was feeling, but let's just say I was shitting my pants harder than I would be later this week. We had to rebook on American Airlines to Charlotte and then go to Phoenix from there. So instead of getting into Scottsdale the night before day 1 at 7 p.m., we got in the morning of at 3 a.m. Also, I forgot to mention we had dinner at Shake Shack in the Charlotte airport because it was the only thing open before our flight to Phoenix. So yes, I did have a burger meal before my week of having 21 additional burger meals.
All right. Time to eat some burgers. Woo.
I woke up on day 1 feeling like I got hit by a brick, but after regaining consciousness, I sure was bricked up to get some In-N-Out. We ended up getting an Airbnb about a mile away from an In-N-Out in Scottsdale and no rental cars, so I could focus on walking and hit my usual goals of walking at least 10 miles a day during my eating challenges. I typically just enjoy filming on my iPhone, but since Bill is here, he likes doing more cinematic shit like this, I guess. And finally, after flying 2,500 miles across the country and risking our lives walking across the busiest intersection I've ever been on in my entire life,
All right, we just gotta do that 41 more times. That's the real challenge.
we got to In-N-Out. For my first meal, I decided to order the Double Double, which is basically just their double cheeseburger, a fountain drink, and their fries animal style. Animal style includes cheese sauce, their signature secret In-N-Out spread, and some grilled onions.
Come on.
I sat down and took my first bite and yep, confirmed this is the best burger ever. I think there's a lot of good burgers out there, obviously, but when I have In-N-Out, I don't ever feel like a piece of shit after eating it. Their animal style fries are good, but they do get a little soggy after they're out for a bit. I usually just prefer their regular fries with some ketchup. After walking back to the Airbnb, Bill and I played pickleball with our friend Tristan, who lives in the area. Pickleball is one of the easiest ways for me personally to get a workout since I am allergic to weightlifting. There's just one problem. We're in Arizona and it's hot as balls out here. Like my literal balls are steaming right now. So working out here this week is gonna be a little bit more challenging than anticipated. We then headed back to In-N-Out for my second meal of the day and week. I ended up just getting a cheeseburger, regular fries, and a cherry Coke, only because I've never had In-N-Out 3 times in a day and I didn't want to overeat before having dinner tonight. And again, this meal was an absolute slapper. This potentially will be the easiest challenge I've done yet. That means at some point later in the video, there will be a clip of me absolutely hating myself for saying that. We walked back to the Airbnb and for some reason, Bill really wanted to get some slow motion shots of me jumping in the pool. Okay, fine. It was me that actually suggested that, but whatever. And also Bill did this thing throughout the week that's called being an asshole, where he would tempt me with food that wasn't In-N-Out when he knew I was hungry, which is at most times in the day anyways.
Yo, so yeah, do you want some Chick-fil-A?
You, dude. Yes, I would love some.
So to distract myself, I looked up In-N-Out's secret menu since my goal was to eat from there at least once a day. Now, In-N-Out does have a not so secret menu that they do display on their website, which is other items that you can get there that aren't displayed on the menu behind the counter. But that's when I also discovered that In-N-Out has an actual secret menu. That's the real secret, that the not so secret menu is secretly distracting us from the secret menu, which is actually a secret. We walked back to In-N-Out for my final meal of the day. In-N-Out's ordering system goes from 1 to 9 99, and when it hits 99, it resets back to 1. And guess what number this guy was when he ordered? Number 1, baby. My secret menu, or not so secret, menu choice tonight was In-N-Out's 3x3, which is just basically their triple cheeseburger. Fun fact, In-N-Out goes up to 4x4, which is their quadruple cheeseburger, but it used to go up to 100 by 100 because somebody ordered that in 2004. And the company, after hearing about it, was like, yeah, you're done. We're not letting that happen again, and capped the number out at 4 patties. But for now, I got the 3x3, and I mean, yeah, if the double cheeseburger is gonna be good, then obviously it's gonna be good with one more patty on top. Our friend Brian and our other friend Traden, who is a Grand Theft Auto YouTuber legend, joined us for dinner as well. I also got fries and tried their chocolate milkshake for the first time, also a banger. Bill wanted me to not put in the video that I ordered a water cup and then put soda in it, so I will learn better from my mistakes and not do it next time.
Okay, I go to bed night one feeling pretty good. Eating a lot of In-N-Out today. See how I feel in the morning. Good night.
After day 1, I had consumed 6 meat patties and a total of 3,920 calories. I also moved a total of 10.8 miles from pickleball and walking. At the end of the video, I'm gonna also reveal how many calories I burnt from exercising and let you know if I lost weight or gained weight from this challenge. Spoiler alert, It's day 2 of eating nothing but In-N-Out. Bill said I could jump into the pool with this microphone. Just kidding. No, he did not say that. Never mind. We walked at the start of day 2 to In-N-Out, where Bill decided to do a cinematic time lapse for some reason. I know, I thought it was pretty cool though. I also realized that I have not gone to the bathroom from the number 2 area since I've done this challenge, so hopefully that changes soon.
Dude, just filming, creep.
For my 4th meal overall, I went back to my staple, the double, regular fries, and a cherry Coke. We got here 3 minutes after they opened at 10:30, but when I looked at my receipt, it said I was customer number 15. So I decided that for some reason, my goal tomorrow would be that I would be the first customer to eat the entire day. And yes, I am a loser.
I think I ate the plastic yesterday.
Bill and I walked back to the Airbnb where I received a package. It was a Factor box.
Guess how much I can have of this week? 0, but you can have some.
And actually, Factor is the first ever sponsorship on this YouTube channel. If you know me, I really just like to eat a lot of unhealthy foods and then edit videos of me eating those unhealthy foods. But sometimes I don't want to eat like shit. So that's where Factor comes in. Factor delivers fresh, ready-to-eat meals directly to your door.
Chorizo chili. Dude, come on. Why do they have to make it so good? I'm gonna hate myself this week.
That's right. Now I don't have to worry about prepping a good meal and hurting myself like I did for 2 seasons on a popular cooking show about the worst cooks in America. I get a lot of flavor fatigue during these eating challenges, eating the same damn thing over and over again. But with Factor's 34 chef-prepared, dietitian-approved weekly options, flavor fatigue is impossible, just like me making a good meal on my own. Here's also a fast forward to me eating a Factor chorizo chili meal.
Normal food.
My Factor meal took 2 minutes to heat up, and now I won't destroy a toilet on the way to the airport either. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code SIRYACHT50 to get 50% off your next Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. That's code SIRYACHT50 at factor75.com to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. After the boys helped Brian and his Tinder game, I decided to swipe right on having another In-N-Out meal. But before that, we played some more pickleball for a couple hours. Arizona has so many pickleball courts and people really do love playing here, but there's a reason why it's empty right now. It's because it's so hot out. I just saw a couple fire hydrants fighting over a dog. And people are smart and only play at night when it's cooler. But I'm an idiot, so we didn't do that apparently. We then went to In-N-Out for my second meal of the day, where my graphic designer and thumbnail maker, Nicole, came down to hang out for a bit. I ended up just getting my usual double fries and a cherry Coke, and I haven't gotten sick of eating at this place yet. In fact, I think my love for In-N-Out has only intensified the more meals I have there. Also, we don't have cactuses in Ohio, and yes, I do call them cactuses, not cacti, because I'm not fucking bougie. After hanging out by the pool and contemplating what I was gonna order off the secret menus tonight, we walked back to In-N-Out for the final meal of day 2. And the secret menu item I got tonight was a Neapolitan shake, which is just a chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry shake if you don't know. It's so wild because In-N-Out doesn't showcase it at all on their regular menu or or their not so secret menu, but I think enough people have gotten it because it's in their system, which is pretty cool. The milkshake and everything else I got was a banger per usual. And as I started to think about how amazing this week has been so far, I also remembered that I haven't gone to the bathroom yet, still. After 2 days, I've consumed 12 meat patties and 7,860 total calories and have walked 23.2 miles. I also probably sweated out a gallon of water from the heat today, but the only thing hotter than the weather was Bill's seat on day 3 because he kept trying to tempt me with other foods besides In-N-Out.
Stop. If you're gonna eat anything, eat the brand deal.
It's day 3 of eating only In-N-Out for a week. I feel fucking fantastic. Bill filmed me on a time lapse walking to In-N-Out, and it looks like I'm floating or have Heelys on. And shout out Heelys, we should bring those back.
We are trying to get there before 10:30 when they open. It's a pretty worthless objective, but I just want to be the first customer today.
But after arriving to the restaurant at around 10:25 a.m., it already looked like they were open for a while. In fact, unlike their door and their site that says 10:30, In-N-Out actually opens at 10 a.m.
Dude, it says 10:30 on the... It says 10:30 on the door.
So I thought to myself, we've been duped again.
We've been duped again.
But we'll try it again for tomorrow. For my first meal today, I got French fries, a cherry Coke, and a Flying Dutchman. The Flying Dutchman is on the actual secret menu, and it's become a viral sensation on TikTok. It's basically 2 meat patties with 2 slices of cheese, no buns or anything else. And to my surprise, I almost liked it more than with the bun there. Except my hands were absolutely on fire from grabbing the meat. I imagine urologists also see a lot of people with fiery sensations after grabbing their meat.
Hey, yo.
Anyways, I walked back to the Airbnb in my Heelys again before filming some music video shots for my new song Lunatic. I've been high and I've been low. Bill then ate some more Factor in front of me since he enjoys watching me suffer. It was hot as Godzilla balls out today, and combined that with having a really late lunch, I was very hangry on the walk to In-N-Out. I got my usual double fries and cherry Coke again. Bill said there's a strategy people do at In-N-Out since the fries are lightly salted. They put salt packets in the ketchup and stir it with a fry and then eat it. There's no way that's an actual strategy, and if you think that is a strategy, please comment that and then also seek God after that. We then went to play pickleball again after lunch, where Brian gave me an absolute panic attack.
Dude, I can't. You wanna watch me change lanes? I'm about to have a panic. No!
And also the camera overheated because Scottsdale was blistering hot today, so this is literally the only evidence of us playing pickleball. We then shot some more music video shots where I ran down the street and Tristan had to pick me up like 6 houses down because I was overheating. And as I went inside the Airbnb, that's when I discovered the worst thing to happen to me that week, arguably. Tristan's girlfriend Devin came over and cooked a delicious meal for everybody to eat. Everybody but me, of course. In case you forgot, the premise of this video is I can't have anything besides In-N-Out. Between this and the Factor meals in the fridge, I was more tempted to break this promise than LeBron whenever he decides to leave Cleveland. So since Bill, aka Billadict Arnold, decided to betray me and eat with everyone else, I went on my own to In-N-Out, crying and running the whole way there. Okay, I really just did it for 3 seconds to thicken the plot. I got to In-N-Out where I met my content creator friend Justin in person for the first time.
Do you think you could do this for a week? Yeah. I don't know, that's what I'm saying, man. Everyone's like, I don't know.
No, but
that's what I'm saying.
2 weeks I think you'll get me.
And what better way to bond over a new friendship than to delete the 4x4 burger from In-N-Out? That's right, I got In-N-Out's equivalent of a quadruple cheeseburger, and oh my goodness, it was fucking delicious. It makes sense though when you think about it, because I'm always happier when I have more meat in my mouth.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I got a fry as well and a root beer float, so that means I got like 3 secret menu items today. After a nice meal with Justin, it made me realize that friendship is really important, and maybe I acted a little bit irrationally when I got mad at everybody for not having a fast food meal with me and having a normal meal for once. So I decided I would go back to the Airbnb I paid for the entire week and force Bill to take more music video shots of me. Now that's true non-coerced friendship right there, if I say so. After 3 days, I've consumed 20 meat patties, 11,870 total calories, and since I walked 14 miles today, my total movage through 3 days was 37.3 miles. The exercise was the only thing preventing me from feeling like a piece of shit so far, because all I had in my body was that exactly.
I'm just gonna say it. I know it's gonna jinx me, but I gotta say it. I have not gone to the bathroom yet.
It's day 4.
My goal on day 4 was again to get to In-N-Out before they opened so that I could be the first customer overall for the day. I met Bill there at 9:55. One of the workers let me in at 9:56, and after 3 days of setting out on this highly unimportant side quest, I finally became The first customer of the day. That's when I found out In-N-Out made their own pink lemonade. I had no idea because all I'd been focused on so far is just eating the burgers. So maybe I'll try some of that tonight. I went back in line to also get some coffee since I didn't know they had that either. So that means I was the first and third overall customer on day 4, which means I think I'm built different, but in a bad way.
Guest number 1, please.
Did you hear what she said?
No.
She said guest number 1. The number 1 guest.
And I accepted my prize of a double and fries. I did not mean to rhyme there. And after going back home and scaring the shit out of Bill in my recently acquired wolf mask and forcing him to film a cinematic shot of me jumping in the pool, he decided that he would have another Factor meal in front of me and rub it in my face. But why was I so upset to see him be comfortable? Oh yeah, it was probably because I was constipated still. I looked up the definition for constipation because I'm an idiot and determined through minimal Google research it was due to me consuming virtually zero fiber this week. So I was determined to fix that after my next In-N-Out meal. But before we left for that, I went on another walk and then put on some sunscreen because, oh yeah, we're still in a desert. Bill said nobody sprays sunscreen in their face like this, and after watching this back, it does look pretty stupid. In-N-Out was an absolute zoo at lunchtime, so we had to wait a whole 10 minutes before getting our meal. And you know what they say, absence makes the stomach grow stronger. Now, normally with my other challenges, I end up getting pretty sick of eating the same thing right about at this point on day 4. But for some reason, I enjoyed the burgers the more and more I deleted them here. Maybe it's because there's more variety for me to eat on this menu. Maybe it's because I have a problem. We'll never know. Also, my other favorite worker, Patrick, came by and he's an absolute legend. And people like him and Kevin that work here really made this week very enjoyable, besides the constipation. So to solve that, I went to a CVS nearby where they seem to have really targeted advertising towards me, and I opted for fiber gummies because I'm a literal child. Bill and I took some and they tasted not bad actually.
All of the burgers are still right there.
You don't think I like oozed them out of my body while playing pickleball?
Joey thinks he secretes out his poop in his skin.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I basically said that.
We took an Uber to play pickleball for a couple hours since Tristan wasn't around at the time. And then we went back to cool off in the pool where I forced Bill to take another video of me doing an incomplete front flip. We then went back to In-N-Out for the final meal of day 4 where I ordered something very spooky, let's just say.
You're gonna be like, what the hell did you just say? I ordered a Scooby snack. You should have seen Bill's face. He was like,
The Scooby snack wasn't bad, but I mean, it literally was just a meat patty, so I probably won't be getting that again. I also got my usual double and fries, and then I tried their pink lemonade as well. And it was actually really good to say the least. Oh, and I also got a Neapolitan shake as well. Bill ate more Factor in front of me for dinner, but that's when some good news struck me. Literally.
I think the fiber's heading.
Yeah. I'm gonna go lose some weight.
Happy for you. Yeah, oh, it's for sure working. Well, now I can officially say all the food went in and out of me.
After 4 days, I've consumed 27 meat patties, 15,770 total calories, which if you compare that to a 2,000 calorie a day diet is almost double that. And I've walked 50.3 miles so far, which is about 12.5 miles a day.
Okay, it's day 5, and I'm really sore. I'm very, very sore. Oh my God.
Bill wanted to film me in my Heelys again the morning of day 5, and we got there 5 minutes before opening. Again, trying to be the first customer to eat at In-N-Out 2 days in a row. However, we didn't take into consideration that there are 2 entrances at the restaurant, and 2 people went in the side door and got to order ahead of us.
That guy just f***ing beat us? No way.
But Kevin took my order, and he's a legend, so that made me actually feel a lot better.
Good to see you.
What's up, Kevin?
I got another Flying Dutchman, a fry, and a coffee for my first of 3 meals today. And weirdly enough, the meal actually sucked today. I'm just kidding. Bill took a cool time lapse and worked really hard on it, so I decided to put it in the video for 3 seconds. This was also Bill's last day on the trip before he went back home to Cleveland because he has an actual life unlike me. So I decided it was best to focus on spending a lot of time with him today. So I woke him up during his nap to let him know I absolutely just nuked that toilet.
Dude, I absolutely just nuked that toilet.
As Bill ate some more Factor, I ate some more sunscreen, and then we walked back to In-N-Out for lunch. And as I looked inside, I saw a lot of people in there and thought to myself, we got a full house today.
We got a full house today.
I got my usual double, fries and cherry Coke, but this time ate the burger with some chilies. Bill said it's a big Los Angeles thing to take a bite of a burger and then to take a bite of a chili. And I have to pander to my Los Angeles audience because there's a lot of people from there. So I did this and
Oh, wow.
wow, it was very, very good. Despite me thinking that ginger ale is spicy on some days, I really enjoyed this and would do it again. Traden gave us a ride to go play pickleball for a couple hours, but then we stopped playing because it was hotter than whale dong outside in Arizona. So we went back home and got a walk-in before heading back for our final In-N-Out meal together as a family. I got fries, a cherry Coke, and a Neapolitan shake. And to fulfill my new secret menu item of the day, I got a double animal style. I like the animal style on the burger a lot better than on the fries, only because the fries got soggy pretty quickly. And speaking of things getting soggy really quickly, I ran into some bad news on the way back from In-N-Out as we were filming some music video shots.
The bad news is the fiber gummies are working much more. You gotta turn the camera off. We gotta go.
There's a car.
Stop.
There's a car.
Oh, you weren't joking. I thought you were joking.
I can't keep up with him. I'm not gonna run. He doesn't even know the key to get in.
Bill was very correct in saying that, by the way, because I had to look up the password on the Airbnb app, and that wasted a lot of precious time for me to literally not shit my pants.
Oh, I'm not kidding. I just made it by like half a second. I think I took too many fiber gummies.
After 5 days, I've eaten 33 meat patties and 19,340 calories. I've also walked a total of 61.5 miles so far, and all this working out is making me realize how much different things would be if I actually ate healthy for once. So maybe the video after this is gonna be like, I ate healthy for a week or something like that, but probably not. I woke up at 6:45 a.m. on day 6 to say goodbye to Bill as he got in an Uber to the airport.
Bye, Bill. All right, I'm going back to bed. I'm exhausted.
I went back to bed for a little bit before then heading to In-N-Out later in the morning for the first meal of the day and the first meal by myself. Who was I going to force to take videos of me eating burgers and having cinematic jumping shots into the pool? But anyways, I got a double, fry and coffee and film myself being alone, which honestly wasn't even that bad. I just wanted the plot to thicken again. Plus, Patrick came by and said hello, and he's the coolest guy of all time.
What's up, Patrick?
So my rock.
How are you?
I'm a serve 1600.
Oh my God.
So I didn't really feel that alone at all. At this point, I had felt the light at the end of the tunnel. I only had 5 more meals besides this one before I could say I ate nothing but In-N-Out for a week and completed another unnecessary challenge. The weather was a lot cooler today, aka it was 88 degrees and not 95, and that made me realize something.
I have not eaten outside at In-N-Out one time. This is the perfect day to do it though in Arizona, so I might as well do it today because I don't have swamp ass.
I took a break from eating before going on a run a couple hours later and finishing that run at In-N-Out. I went here later for lunch because I was meeting a childhood friend, Eric, who's the lead singer of Heart Attack Man, and his band just so happened to be playing in Phoenix tonight. I fulfilled my secret menu order now so I could get it out of the way and I wouldn't have to worry about it after the show because we'd probably be eating very late, and got a grilled cheese sandwich, which is basically just a burger without the burger. It wasn't bad, but I'm not gonna do it again because like my shirt says, I'm here smashing burgers. Suryacht.com. Get a shirt. After noticing the light post made me look like I had Disney ears, I decided I should probably leave and took a double back home so that I could eat one before leaving for the show tonight. I put it in the fridge where I got tempted to eat the factor that's been sitting in there waiting for me to consume it.
2 more days.
I went on a 5-mile run and shocker, 88 degrees is still hot as balls. I then took an Uber downtown and met Nicole outside the venue before getting our all-access passes Eric left us to see him and the band in the green room before the show started. Eric also eats much healthier than I do, but I guess so do most people. Nicole and I had a banger time watching the Heart Attack Man set behind the stage. However, remember when I told you guys that I can't eat or drink anything outside of In-N-Out besides water? Well, I may or may not have broken that because I caved and had 2 alcoholic beverages at the show. Hey, who played that? Turn that fucking fake booing off. I had been such a good rule follower up until this point with the rules that I made up, and I'm the only one that's enforcing them. And I do feel a little bummed that I succumbed to peer pressure that ultimately wasn't even there, but I will do my best to follow the rules from now on, but I also am gonna be honest with you, so sorry for fucking up. We had a great time hanging with Eric and the guys after the show as well, and it made me feel like I was right back at home with some of my Cleveland friends. By the time Nicole and I got to In-N-Out, it was 1:15 a.m., 15 minutes before they closed, and I was honestly too tired to film much longer, so I got my usual double, fries and cherry Coke, and just went to bed. After 6 days, I've deleted 39 meat patties and have had 22,910 total calories. Damn, that's an egregious amount of food. However, I've combated that the best I could so far, walking 13 miles on day 6 to bring my move total up to 74.5 miles.
It's my last day of eating burgers.
I thought I was going to say something else here, but I guess my brain was on low battery mode. Between eating In-N-Out and exercising a bunch all week, I was more tired than the Kardashian family after a day of complaining. But I had to remind myself then that I got to exercise and eat burgers all week at the best fast food chain in America. I literally have the best life ever, and I'm so thankful for all your support. Anyways, enough of the sappy shit. It's smashing burgers time. Patrick brought over Zane, another worker from In-N-Out, to say hello to us before Nicole and I met up to delete some more burgers. Huge shout out to Nicole and my other friends, by the way, who sacrificed their immune systems all week to eat burgers with me. I really appreciate that. I started the day off with another double, fry, and coffee.
Please don't run away. I just want to take a video. Damn it.
Nicole then drove back home, so I decided since I was by myself, I would go on a walk to a mall and get some pickleball gear at Viore, where people we played with earlier in the week gave me a very nice discount on clothes. Shout out friendship. I then walked In-N-Out for lunch and got my second to last meal overall on the week. Patrick was working till 8, and since I wasn't going to eat dinner until after then, I said goodbye to him.
What's going on?
I'm just getting older.
Me too.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Second to last meal. My last meal is tonight. I'm leaving for Cleveland tomorrow morning.
Pleasure, my friend. You've been awesome. Ah, thank you. Ah, you're the best.
People like Patrick and Kevin are the reason why In-N-Out is so successful. Like, yes, the food is so freaking good, but honestly, the customer service is even better. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna miss you, and I promise I will be back because I'm too stupid not to. Anyways, I deleted another double, a fry, and cherry Coke before walking back to the Airbnb.
Okay, it's approximately 6:40 right now. One more meal at In-N-Out, and I'm done this week. Probably smart of me to go on a run now and then prepare to go for my last meal. So I'm gonna do that now. Right after this.
I went on a 6-mile run, and despite it being hotter than Goliath's balls, at this point I really wanted to focus on appreciating the week I've had, especially since I'm not constipated anymore.
Tommy Bahama's a bar. That's so sick.
Anyways, after making it back to the house, there was only one thing left to do, and that was to dress up for the burger funeral. I walked to In-N-Out at a pretty modest pace, which is a lot less badass than driving there. And I forgot I was also still in the desert in Arizona.
Do this.
I went all out this meal and got another 4x4, a cherry Coke, a chocolate and vanilla shake, and roadkill fries, which is fries that are animal style with a flying Dutchman on top. Holy smokes. Ordering all this food on my final meal made it a huge risk because I was trying to lose weight this week, if you recall. But I ended up walking over 17 miles on day 7, so I was like, we'll see what happens. And before I knew it, I was done with my completely pointless challenge of eating nothing but In-N-Out for a week. And as always, here are the results that nobody asked for. In the 7 days, I consumed nothing but In-N-Out and 2 hard seltzers, sorry. I spent $255.32 and deleted 48 meat patties and a total of 27,050 calories. However, after walking 17.6 miles on day 7, the total amount I moved through 7 days was 92.1 miles, helping my total calories burnt end at around 37,155. That left me with a calorie deficit of about 10,155. Now, I wasn't able to weigh myself at all during this project because I'm lazy and forgot a scale, but if you consider the 3,500 calorie deficit, it's estimated to lose a pound. By that math, after eating only In-N-Out this week, I lost 2.89 pounds. And to be honest with you, I probably lost even more weight than that because of the carnage I caused on the plane back to Cleveland.
I know what I like, baby, I like you. Just American.